I'm Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal, and I'm honored to represent Washington's 7th Congressional District in the House of Representatives, where I also serve as the chair of the Congressional Progressive Caucus. It's my pleasure to welcome you for the second year in a row to today's award ceremony for the Civil Rights Essay and Art Contest. Thank you to Dalit Solidarity Forum, Hindus for Human Rights, Indian American Muslim Council, and Tasveer for inviting me. As a longtime immigrant rights activist and as the first Indian American woman to serve in the U.S. House of Representatives, I have fought for years to uphold our civil rights. But I know there's a lot of work to be done. Here in the United States, despite the successes of the civil rights movement and the ongoing Black Lives Matter movement, we know that systemic racism continues to impact Black communities and other people of color. As South Asians, it is our responsibility to speak out against anti-Black racism in our communities as well. We know from the case of Sureshbhai Patel, an Indian grandfather assaulted by police in Alabama in 2015, that police brutality and anti-Blackness hurts our community as well. But more than that, we must speak out against anti-Black racism because it's the right thing to do. Similarly, we have to speak out against caste discrimination. Across South Asia and the diaspora, we know that caste-oppressed people face discrimination, segregation, and systemic abuse. Even though caste discrimination is illegal in India, caste oppression persists throughout the country and can even be found here in the United States. People belonging to Dalit and caste-oppressed communities often remain socially, economically, and politically marginalized. For years, activists from Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and W.E.B. Du Bois have recognized similarities between caste discrimination and anti-Black racism, and the intersections between these two issues continue to this day. That is why it is so important for young people like you to tackle these difficult topics, because that is how change begins. We were so impressed by your thoughtful essays and your artwork exploring the intersections between these struggles for justice. We received submissions from across the country, from 19 different states, as well as from India. Thank you for putting in so much time and effort to reflect on these important issues. It gives me tremendous hope and joy to see the next generation of South Asian Americans standing up for what's right. I hope you're excited to find out who this year's winners are. Once again, thank you for inviting me, and congratulations.